Hello everyone, and welcome to our lunchtime meditations every Friday. And today we are going to be practicing a type of loving kindness meditation. And we'll be focusing on the quality of our breath, on our hearts, and on extending kindness both to ourselves and to others. So thank you for coming along and doing this practice with me. So I want to encourage everyone to take their meditation seats and either closing the eyes or just looking softly at a point ahead of you as we begin our meditation today, and setting your intention to be present to yourself and to everything going on. Noticing sounds around you and within you. Settling into this moment, noticing the sensation of your body on the chair, your feet on the floor, or whatever you might be connected to. Setting aside anything you may have brought with you, knowing you can come back to it after the meditation is over. And starting with bringing attention to the breath, feeling the breath come in and out of the body, feeling the body expand on each out-breath, on each in-breath, I should say. And feeling the body contracting on each out-breath. Just following the gentle flow of the breath in the nostrils and down the throat, filling the belly and the chest. Maybe even imagining the breath going to all of the areas of the body from head to toe. And maybe deliberately taking a few slow breaths where the in-breath is as long as the out-breath, slow and even, resetting the nervous system and bringing greater ease and calm to the body and the mind. And just bringing the mind over and over, bringing attention back to the breath. Resting here in this space with the breath, nothing to do and nowhere to go. And if you've been deliberately slowing the breath, as you feel settled, allowing the breath to resume its normal rhythm, and attending not only to the breath now, but also to the region of the heart. You might even be able to sense your heartbeat. We're practicing here, connecting with the breath as well as the heart. And doing this, we know, helps to bring the body in regulation. It's healing for the body. And we also today want to focus bringing a kind awareness and attention to ourselves and to others. And so having a sense of, as you breathe in, breathing into the region of the heart, having a sense of it opening up, maybe even imagining a slight smile across the region of the heart. And as you pay attention to that region, you might even notice your chest uplifting on its own, the spine lengthening and straightening. And continuing to attend to this area of the body, either in stillness, or you might choose to put your heart and your hand together in a gesture of attention and care. Or you might even choose to breathe with a movement in which you extend your hands out to each side at the height of the shoulders, with the palms uplifted in a gesture of receptivity or openness. And then on each in-breath, extending the arms upward toward the ceiling or the sky or the sun or the clouds. And then on each out-breath, bringing the arms down in a prayer gesture at the heart. And just doing this for a few rounds of the breath, extending the arms out, breathing in, and exhaling as the arms come down towards the heart. One more time, one more breath. Opening up the chest and the heart. And as we resume our attention to the breath and the heart, also bringing to mind a presence, a person or a being who represents care and love for you. So for some, it might be the divine God. For others, it might be a friend. It might be a dear loved one. It might even be a pet or some aspect of nature. And just imagining being in the presence of this being. And imagine receiving some gesture of kindness or good wishes. So it might literally be a wish you hear them saying. It might be a gesture of care. And in this time where we don't get to connect physically with folks, that might be especially welcome. Maybe imagining a hug or a kiss on the forehead, a hand on the back. But in some way, imagine receiving that sense of care and love and kind wishes for you, allowing yourself to receive that in whatever form it takes. And just notice how you're receiving it in the body, paying attention to the breath and the heart, and what you're feeling and noticing here. Opening to that sense of kindness and attention and care from someone or something. Just resting in that space of loving kindness. And if it's difficult for something to come to mind, just simply resting here in this space with the breath, perhaps with the hand over the heart, resting in that sense of loving kindness. Just simply practicing opening up the heart and receiving care and kindness. And now as we sit with this, also bringing to mind someone that you would like to share this kindness, this love with. It could be a person, an animal, anything you wish, or anyone you wish. So not getting rid of this loving kindness, but multiplying it. So resting in this space, experiencing it, and also having an abundance to share with someone else. So imagine that person or being in your mind, being in their presence, and extending a wish to them. It could be, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be at ease, or one of your own choosing. Or it might be simply a kind touch or gesture, a hug, a hand on the back, kiss on the forehead, and just over and over offering that loving kindness. And just noticing what that's like in the heart space and in the breath. How it feels to be sharing that with this being. And if the mind wanders, just simply coming back to that sense, to those wishes, to that sense of extending kindness and care, to that sense of feeling connected to someone else or something else. Noticing how you feel and experience that sense of connection in the body. Staying with this person, or perhaps picking yet one other person or being to extend kind wishes to, or extending care to in some way. Creating a space of kindness and connection for yourself and for others. And now letting all that go and just resting here for a moment with the breath and with the heart. Just resting here in this rhythm. With the in-breath and the out-breath. Just resting in this space of greater openness and kindness. Noticing where you might feel that spaciousness or kindness or care in the body. And knowing that this is something you can come back to at any time, even just for a minute, when the heart is feeling closed, disconnected, when the heart might not be feeling cared about or might not feel caring. This is a beautiful way to renew and restore that sense of connection and caring when we're feeling burned out, overwhelmed, lonely. And as we start to draw to a close with today's meditation, I'd like to read this brief blessing by John O'Donohue. And just letting these words sink in to the heart wherever you are right now. May I live this day compassionate of heart, clear in word, gracious in awareness, courageous in thought, generous in love. May I live this day compassionate of heart, clear in word, gracious in awareness, courageous in thought, generous in love. Thank you all for joining us this day and sharing your heart with us and meditating in community. And I am thankful and for each one of you, and I wish for you all to be happy and healthy and safe and at ease today and this weekend. And I see a few folks, Elisa and Scott and Lindley and Andrea, Christina. Consider doing these daily. I will consider that. It's really nice to be in a community. I see several of you coming back like week after week, which is so nice, especially some of you I don't get to see in person or haven't seen in years. Oh, and thank you, Tammy and Sally, as well. It's good to hear from you and know who is out there in the world joining. Oh my goodness, even Mark. People from all parts of America. Very cool. And Mark is a practice leader for the Secular Buddhist Association, and every second and fourth Sunday night, he is found online leading and does a beautiful job. I enjoy sitting with him. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.